Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Sure. Not sure what's going on, but I got a few emails that some people were having a hard time using the code for today. I'm not sure why it's messing because I just checked it on my end by me putting it in. But I do know that if you go through the direct link, it does work. So I'm in the description of this video is the direct link. I'm also going to post it into the comment section also. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but if you missed today's session for Be Incredible Today, we did some awards. They were the first awards and like recipients for some different awards that I have for the Academy and then just for our brand. And during Incredible Today, I release, of course, the code. Every Tuesday and Thursday is a code, and it will, give you some sort of discount to something on our website. And so today's code was for the Sublimation Bootcamp that I did last year. So this isn't something new. There's no live class. It's the playback of the one that I did last year. It was regularly $215, but it's a 60% off code for Incredible Today. So I wanted to come on because some people were saying they had some issues using the code. And let's see. I had like 3-4 people. Hold on one second. So if you have an issue, try deleting it from your cart and then going back in and selecting it again. So you can either go to search to find it and type in Bootcamp. And it's right here. So it has to be the Celebration, Celebration Bootcamp. And then you can also go to like the starter collections. And, wait a minute. Click on the Workforce Starter Collection. And I'm going to scroll all the way down, go to load more. And if you click on here, it'll also take you there. Take you there. I want to go there. And so then you do not select the 3 monthly payments. You have to select the one that is for one payment of $215. And you're going to add that to the cart. And you won't have anywhere here to enter your code. Once you go to checkout, you will be able to enter your code right here. Okay. So we're going to put in Inkcredible Today and then apply. And it should take off that 86. Well, I have two in here. So I was like, wait, 172, it should say 86, but I have 2 in there. So I'm going to delete that. I'm going to go back to my cart and I'm going to remove this. You can also use the link that I put in the description of the video. And we're going to go here. And that will take you here. All you have to do is just add it to the cart. And once you go to check out, it should already be there for you. So if you are having a hard time inputting the code, try just going from the direct link in this video and also in the comments, and then just going to your cart and then checking out that way. Of course, or you can always, because even if you go back in and let's say you add paper to it, that shouldn't affect it. So if we go here and we add to cart, so we're going to see that. We're going to go check out. And yeah, so this should still show the discount on the class. Miss Wood, ma'am, hold on. So you were not on earlier, right? Because you're saying that's a great deal. You weren't on earlier. So I'm not sure if you saw, I'm glad I did go live because I did awards today. And guess who got one? Whose name is that? So since you were on the live earlier, I'll read it to you. It says Inkcredible Student of the Quarter Award, Quarter 1, 2021. This award of achievement is presented to Lori Ann Wood in recognition of your continued unconditional support, eagerness to learn, passion to grow, dedication to unlock your creativity, and demonstration of incredible work as a result of the knowledge you have gained from courses at Syllaholics Anonymous Academy. Signed, Shakia the Professor. I told you I was going to send you one. And then also Miss Cole got it for quarter 2. And then Miss Johnson got the one that says, this award of recognition is presented to Tracy Johnson for outstanding support and contributions across social media and in the Honestly Speaking 365 Submission group, showcasing your amazing work and promoting the brand. September 2021. Being Inkcredible makes you inspirational. Shakia the Professor. So we did awards and you guys got the first awards. I was so hoping you would have been on there, but I saw Tracy was on the last one, so she saw her big surprise. So if you go back and watch that video, so it did, I'm going to have to redo it, but you were the recipient. Remember before I told you I was going to send it to you and I just sat on my butt and didn't finish them. And then this came the perfect time because I did Beat Incredible today and you were the recipient. That's right, girl. Give your acceptance speech. Yay! Bravo! Bravo! Give your acceptance speech, girl. You gotta first thank God. You know, want to thank God for this award. Yes. So it is you have to sign up for the one-time payment one. So with the Inkcredible Today discount, you have to sign up for the one that is the one-time payment, and it's going to take 60% off. So instead of paying $215, you will get that class for just $86. But I will say now, if a bunch of people have issues, I'm just going to take the price down to $86 until 8 p.m. tonight because I won't be able to keep answering emails. Hopefully this helps. But I was able to, I don't know why, I was able to just type it in and it went in just fine. Make sure that you don't have any space before it or space afterwards. So don't hit Inkcredible Today space bar. You have to hit apply. Maybe that is what affected it for some people. But yeah, but that is the incredible deal for today. 60% off of our boot camp from last year. That is 6 weeks, actually 7 different sessions. It was 7 sessions. It officially 6, and then we have the extra session, 2 days each one. It's a lot of information in there. It's like you even get some Photoshop in there. So if you want to learn a little bit about Photoshop, you might want to jump on that because it has the first week is Essentials to Silhouette for Sublimation. So it's not my entire Essentials to Silhouette Studio kind of course, but it's what's essential for sublimation, and I break down why it's essential for sublimation. Then we had a day of templates and oversized designs, and then we had 2 days of just sublimating different items and going and understanding your heat press and stuff like that. We had a day, we had a session for memorial designs. It will really make you think about memorial designs in a totally different way. And then we had the Photoshop essentials for sublimation, as well as the like Q&A and like advanced designing or intermediate designing for Silhouette Studio. So that one was more so like a lot of design type classes for sublimation. That's what that boot camp really focused on, was a lot more of the design part of it, more so than like doing like actual items. So we just had one day where we did a bunch of different items, but that is like jam-packed full of information. And I don't think you're going to get a Photoshop class cheaper anywhere else. So I would take full advantage. If for nothing else, it would be for the Photoshop portion of it, because it does kind of show a lot of what you can do in Photoshop and kind of get you started with using Photoshop. And there was 2 days of that. So if nothing else, $86 is definitely worth it for the Photoshop class that's there. Do you have a different email address? I can check it real quick. Let's see. Support your students, users, and you have, I'll combine them. You have 2 different emails on here. So oh wait, no, that's somewhat, you only have, wait, no, that would not be, that's a different last name, something with an F. Let me check your, hold on. Let me check your email on here. Because remember, whenever you buy it from this site, it's connected to the same email. Well, maybe give it a little minute. I think this is the same email. gmail.com. It normally is pretty instant. Yeah, I'm not sure why it hasn't come up yet. Because it is the same email address. Let me check. I know somebody else who just purchased it too. Let me check hers to see if hers end up getting it like immediately. Yeah, you may have to wait a little minute for it to process since it's through that site. If you don't see it like within an hour, email me because I don't see it on hers either. But it should definitely pick up and be on your dashboard. All right. But I wanted to come on because I know some people were having some issues with using the code. So it's Inkcredibletoday. It is 60% off of the sublimation seminar. It's not seminar, sublimation bootcamp that we had. So it's not anything live. It was recorded all last year, but it is chock full of information. If anyone's ever taken in my class, you know that the playbacks are just as good because you get the full experience. So if I don't cut anything out, I don't edit it, you still get the full experience as if you were there live. And then if you have any questions along the way, on the side at the top, when you're looking at it, it'll be your top right, there is a discussions tab for everything. So you can always kind of like just click on that, drop a question there. I end up getting an email that someone posted a question. And hold on one second. Oh, you know what? I may have to do it because there's 2 different ones. I think that the one that was the 3 payments was the one that might be linked back. If you guys don't see it, let me know. I'll go in and just go through the list. So at 8 o'clock, when the sale ends, I will see who all kind of have that one. And then I will just add you to the boot camp because I'm looking at this and I forgot there are 2 payment options. And I think I might even say on there, hold on one second. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Because, nope, it should definitely go. But if you don't see it in an hour, let me know and I will manually add you guys to the course, okay? She says, if you enjoy her Q&As, imagine how great she is teaching a class. Well worth the money. And she's not just saying that because she's the recipient. No, like she really has rocked it out, y'all. Like this award is well overdue. It really, I mean, it probably really should be from last quarter of last year, but she has posted so much stuff from the things that she's learned. Because I mean, hers, like, I think you were really rocking and rolling after the banners and text effects class, like last year in the midst of the pandemic. But it wasn't until Johnson's Plastics sent me some awards, and then even was like, hello, they give out awards in school. You should give awards to your students. And he told me this at the beginning of the year, and I never did until now. But yeah, definitely deserve it, because she has been pumping out some amazing stuff and like showcasing so many great things. I think one of our advanced classes, one of the lessons was inspired by a design that you had to do. Yours was the one with the dinosaur mouth. So I mean, inspiring the professor and making it to where that was a great lesson that we were able to learn in the advanced designing session. Not for the summation bootcamp, that was for like a different one. But you've really been rocking and rolling, and this is long overdue. There'll be a little surprise. I didn't want to give it all away, but when you guys actually receive this, there's going to be a little surprise in there. But yeah, thank you guys so very much for your continued support. Hello, sir. How art thou? I finally got Roro set up, so I'm actually working on your stuff next. If you guys are in the South Florida area, because I do have a lot of people that watch, go and check out the Bespoke Barber. Now, see, y'all can't get the treatment that we get, but yeah, no. Actually, no, he doesn't have a shop. So he's back doing mobile. So y'all can kind of somewhat get the treatment that we get, but he family for us. But he's an amazing barber. He cuts my husband and my son's hair, put up with that little crazy kid. So thank you for watching, sir. And y'all will see what I'm doing for him in pieces, because it's a prototype for him. So I can't show y'all all of it. People will be taking his idea and stuff, but you guys will get to see what I'm going to print. You just won't see what it's going to go on, because I finally got Roro set up. Okay, so she said, just saw this offer. Could you please explain where I go to enroll? So some people are having issues with typing the code in directly. If you don't know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do a segment called Inkcredibletoday. And I showcase a different product, different designs, although these were designed by moi today. So I was the designer in this one. But I do that segment and just to kind of show you guys different, like just demos of different sub things. So always check that out. And then on that day, the code is always Inkcredibletoday. That is always the code. But it is for a different product every single time. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's a different one. So today's Inkcredible deal was 60% off of the playback of my boot camp from last year. So you can click on the link that's in the description of the video, which I'm going to place again, or in the description, or it's now in the comment section, and that's going to take you to our shop site. And on there, you'll be able to put in that code. Well, use that. It'll already put the code in. So that's going to take you right to the page for the boot camp. Select the one that says $215. You're going to add that to cart. You're, add some paper, add some ink, add some heat tape, add an extra cartridge, chip resetters and all of that. So go ahead and add all that to your cart as well. And then go ahead and check out. And it should pop up. If it doesn't, if I don't see, I'm going to keep checking. If I don't see that those who kind of enrolled up until 8 o'clock, right at 8 o'clock, I will go in and I can manually enroll everyone. I'm not sure why it's not connecting, because normally people will enroll or purchase the class on our website, and then they automatically are entered into it on the Academy site. I don't know what's going on with it, but if I don't see it by 8, I will go in and manually add all of you guys to the course, okay? But that's the direct link to get you to the course. And I'm going to go back over to here. And just to show you guys what all is included. You're welcome. Oh, she says, I appreciate this so much. You're so welcome and so awesome, Miss Wood. Like truly, you have been a ride or die. You have been team 365. Before there was a team 365, you have been a Soloaholic. You have been a loyal supporter. So I told you before, and I was supposed to send it to you. Like, you were first on the list. So let's go up here. Session 1, day 1 was Essentials to Silhouette Studio. And I'll go in and kind of label what they are, because back then I didn't realize, the benefit of labeling, let you know what's in each video. But as you can see, it's broken up into 6 different parts. And then there was a second day. And then day 2 was creating templates. So I show you guys how to create your templates, the importance of bleed lines, the importance of safe zones. I'll kind of show you even with these, right? Once I kind of come off of it, I'll show you how this one is done with safe zones and bleed lines. So then session 2, day 1 was oversized sublimation. So how to tile your designs. I have changed up. I'm not gonna lie, I have changed up a little bit how I do it since we did this. If you took my all over sublimation class for the full bleed shirt, I show a much easier way of doing it. And I'm not sure seminar, I think I showed it in that one as well. So both of those, the newer classes show a easier way of doing it. But we did the tiling design, and I did it for a small shirt. We did a Dollar Tree pillowcase, and some other things. So this one, we kind of went over the different designing and setting it up. And then day 2 was me actually pressing it. Day 3, session 3, day 1 and day 2, we just sublimated so many different things. I just went over understanding temperatures and times and pressures, different settings. So that's what session 3 was, both days, just sublimating a bunch of different things and just learning from the different substrates. Session 4, essentials to designing in Photoshop. You're not going to find a Photoshop class anywhere. And although it's just the essentials, it's still a lot of information that will definitely get you started with designing in Photoshop. No matter what you want to use it for, going over text, going over fading, clipping mask, layer effects and things like that. So there's 2 days of Photoshop essentials. $86 is what you're paying instead of $215. The $215 alone was worth it for Photoshop, the Photoshop session. So there's 2 days of Photoshop. Session 5, we created memorial designs. And I don't mean your typical, just angel wings. Y'all know when I teach from a totally different stratosphere, in how I teach. I want to kind of just show you some of the things we did for a memorial. Oh, I'm going to change that code right now because I just showed the passcode to the group.
All right.
You also get access to to our Facebook group, Sublaholics Anonymous. So I showed this one. This was a fan that I made from what's that show called? Power. But then, so this, I showed you kind of like how I put the wings behind her. So it went from this to this. So if you want to have traditional wings and stuff, I showed kind of some of these elements and how I built that out, and how you can make memorial shirts that aren't your traditional shirts. I showed how I did the one for my aunt and took it from her obituary to where I then made a coaster or an ornament. So there's that. And that's all in part one. That's just part one. Because go ahead and select this and crop down here. And then I showed, let's see, what was the next one? This was a good one. You don't have as dark. I'm going to select up until it gets to the top of his. This was a really good one. This part has been. Hold on. The John Lewis one was a really good one. Back then, my cameras weren't as great. Right, there we go. All right. Let's say eavesdropper. So you would do the way that this is. And this is all done in Silhouette. No Photoshop or anything like that. So to create this, and like a lot of them saying that they would have never thought to stack the name and stuff like that. So look at the 3D effect on his name. I'm trying to scroll down like I can scroll down on here, like I'm actually on it and you can't. So we did that. Ooh, I look crazy, right? I look like Ziny Mani right there. That was the end of day one. And then we went into day two. All right. And that's what's on. Ooh, that was a good one. When we put him inside of the snow globe. A bit better. Have it. It just on this. So this is what we learned. Like, if y'all think my lives are great, like my classes, another question. Even better. So we put her inside of a snow globe, and you get all of these elements too. To aid you in your memorial designs, there is a Silhouette file with all of those designs, like all of those elements in there. So going from like a square design to a round design, all of that is in here. And then this was another type of design. So you get a wide variety. Like, it's not just one memorial design. Your inspiration is going to shoot, like your creative juices are going to just go into overdrive, because there are several types of memorial setups in this. And then we did the one for like kind of showing the shirt, for a license plate. Telling y'all it's well worth it. You have until 8 o'clock to get it for $86. And then this was some more, like this was all the advanced stuff for Silhouette Studio. So just showing you some different things such as text effects, and different elements like that could really, just up your design, like skill level. How to alter text. So we went over that. It's all like, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's packed. It is packed full of information. So if you want to Okay, so if it's not showing up, then at 8 o'clock, I will add everybody to it. So I'm going to wait until 8 o'clock so that I don't kind of miss over anybody. So I'm going to compare the orders that are on the shop site. And at 8 o'clock, I will add everyone to it. I don't know what's going on. Normally, it literally connects and it just automatically puts you in, like puts it on your dashboard. I don't know why it's not doing it, but I will go in at 8 o'clock and I will add everybody to the boot camp. Okay. And I think it's high time I do another one, but it won't be all of that. It'll be a little bit different, because we already have most of that information there. So, yeah. So I saw an email and I needed to kind of check on that one. So I got to check on something else too. Any questions for me while I'm looking up something on my site? Okay, I don't know why it's not coming up. It's kind of like in between. So, I mean, again, you can't learn everything. So I try to put as much in because you can go back and you can watch it whenever you want. Now, if you don't know Silhouette Studio at all, like this one is more so, it's not about really creating like you're doing anything. I guess there is a section where, a session where I was just pressing different things. It's like more like Q&A. And I am showing design stuff. We did go over the essentials. So you may have to refer back to the essentials. And then when you look at like the memorial one and then kind of combine them. But because you can go in and you can pause and go back and you can kind of see where I click at, it will be beneficial to you. So it's not a true beginners. Some of these things are not meant for beginners. Like I could never teach some of these things on a beginner level because as a beginner, maybe you should not, try to take on those types of designs and those types of orders. So I'm not going to say that it's catered to beginners, but if you're up for the challenge and you're able to follow along, you're okay with getting in there, trying some stuff, messing some stuff up, then you definitely will learn from it. And if nothing else, like I said, because I do things totally different. The way I look at projects and how I design, I promise you, is different than anyone else. It's not cookie cutter. It's going to challenge your creativity. It is going to challenge the way like you think about designs. If you're just kind of used to doing your text, when it comes to just doing text designs, maybe you just kind of put it one way. A lot of them are like, I never thought to stack that like that. So if nothing else, the techniques that I teach, the fact that you learn how to modify text, it's a lot of information in there that will serve you not just now, in the future, as you grow and progress in your designing. It is something that you can go back to. Make sure that you guys take notes. I don't think I had a note guide back then, but I'm going to add the note guide that I have recently created. I'm going to add that to this one. And I'm going to, there's something else I said I was going to add to this. I forget what it is, but I'm going to add that to this one. And that way you guys can take notes. Oh, I'm going to go in and kind of like, label them a little bit better. So, like when you want to go back to it, you'll know which one, exactly which part, like what's in each part. So I'm going to go back and do that also, but it's something that you can go back to time and time again. To be honest, that's how Ms. Wood got this, because I can tell when she goes back or she will ask questions about certain parts. So I know that she's going back and she's watching the playbacks of these classes. She's not just letting them sit there. Like she comes back and she lets me know. She'll post a question in the groups the next time we go into a class, or just seeing her, like literally seeing what we did in class and her doing some form of it, whether it was the boot camp, the summation boot camp, the text effects class, you know, she's one of my doctorate students. Like, I can see where she's taking everything that I'm teaching and she's applying it in some way, shape, or form. So that's really why she got this award. Would you need to have the business? So the business edition really is, there are certain things that make it easier. Like for me, I love my multiple undo and things like that. There are times where you're going to see I use the properties dropper. You can have just designer edition for that. There's really nothing major in business edition that when it comes to like designing. You may see that like I'll put like a shadow on something. There is a shadow button if you have designer, designer plus, or business, but you can create your own shadow by doing an offset, moving it off to the side, and then changing the transparency on it. So there are workarounds. The business, the upgrades like designer, designer plus business, they just have tools that make it easier to design. Like I could not live without my center of rotation. You don't get center rotation in the free version. So you're going to have to constantly like rotate and move and try and get it to be perfect, where I just go shoop doop and I can line it up. So there are tools that make your life easier, but like all my classes, everything that I teach can be done in the free version, unless it is something with warp, because you cannot use that in the free one. If it is, even with the glitz, you can do it in program, or you have to use your character map. So I can't even say that one. Flexi shapes, you can, unless you have the upgrade. I don't really teach rhinestones, but for any of this, anything that I show, even if I use an upgraded tool, you can do it in the basic, but I'm not going to say that it's taught from basic because it's really hard for me. I think it was one time in one of my classes, I went down to the basic level and I almost lost my mind. I'm like, I cannot do this. I'm explaining to y'all, but I got to go back up to at least designer. So it's really hard for me at this point to ever really fully teach from basic, because there are tools that I've just become accustomed to, but you can still do a lot in the basic version. But I recommend just getting that. It's a one-time fee to go to designer or business. It's a one-time fee. It's not like a monthly thing. So you can try out just designer. The link is, it's in all. The one time I don't put my links in the videos is the one time that I need it. I normally put like the full shebang on there, and I didn't do it this time. Let me grab that for you. Let's see. Let's go here. And on Swing Design, it's very, very affordable. It's very affordable via Swing Design, and you can try designer, and then if you want to go to business eventually, get the designer to business upgrade. The business one is from free to business, but I do have a design. They have a designer to business upgrade that you can do later on if you just want to try designer. You do need designer edition to open up like SVGs and things like that. But in the class, I provide a silhouette file, so you can open that just in the free version. It's already happened. So this is a playback of it, and it says it on there. This class has already happened. So this is not a live class. This is not an upcoming one where you will be able to be in a live Zoom session. These sessions have already taken place, and you are watching the playbacks of them. Thank you. Which to click on, it would be the link, and that'll take you to the page, or you can just simply go at the Summation Bootcamp, the one that's $215, and then the code should apply to that. Let's see. Thank you so much. I actually use your paper and I love it. Thank you. Guys, you have to, if it's not working, then you have to let me know, because then I have to go back in. If you purchased it without the code, guys, don't use the code. Like, that's why I came live. It was so many people that end up purchasing it, and like they were trying to, and that's why I ended up doing the live. They said the code wasn't working. That link works. I just showed at the beginning that I put the code in and it works. It's not on the Academy site. If you are on the Academy site, you're in the wrong spot. You have to go to shop. You cannot do it from the Academy site. So it looks like from your order number, you may have gone to, yeah, you definitely went to the Academy site. Inkcredibletoday is that discount code will always apply on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It will always apply to the shop site. Even if it's for a class, it will not be on the Academy site that you will purchase it. It will always be through the shop site. So now I have to try and go in. I'm going to let you know now. It'll be a couple days because my schedule's kind of busy, but I'll have to go in there and issue a refund for the difference of it. Hold on. Okay. No, I got an email. All right. Okay. I don't know if you're watching on this one. Oh crap. Okay. I don't know how to kind of, because I don't know. Okay, like let me tell her to watch this. Well, to watch this video because hold on, let me just send this email. Okay, I'm going to show you guys again where to go because someone else just said the code wasn't working for them. I guess she might be watching the other video because this one I showed in the beginning. So I'm going to show again where to go to purchase the class. Hold on. All right. Let's go back over here. All right. So on the shop.silaholics.anonymous.com site, you're going to, I'm going to go to my cart and I'm going to delete. I'm going to remove both of these items. Okay. So you're going to go to search and you can type in Bootcamp. A couple different boot camps because I've held quite a few boot camps. So the one for Summation Bootcamp will come up. You're going to click on that and add it to your cart. You want to make sure that you are on the one for $215, not the 3 payments. Add that to your cart. Once you go to checkout, under the, it's actually already there. You're going to type in, because of how I came in here. So let's go back to the cart. Okay. Update cart. Checkout. I'm going to type in Inkcredibletoday. I want to see something. Okay, no, it still applied. So I'm not sure. Some people saying it didn't apply. Once I type it in, and I didn't even have it on all caps, it automatically comes up. So the code is Inkcredibletoday. If that is not working, in the description of the video, there is a direct link. In the comments of this video, there is a direct link that will take you to the bootcamp page. And all you have to do is add it to your cart. And once you go to your cart, the discount will already be there. So use the link in the description or in the comment section. I will add it again. Give me 1 second because now I have to go back and pull it. Give me 1 second to go back and pull that. Get shareable link, copy link. And now it is in the comment section again. All right. Okay. Any other questions for me? All right, I need to come over here because somebody needs something from over here. 7840 starter collection and copy. All right. Yes, I know it's not showing. And so that's why I said at 8 o'clock, I will go in and add it to everyone's dashboard. I will go in and add it to everyone's dashboard. For some reason, that one is not connecting back to the shop site. Normally, it goes right to your dashboard. I will go in and add it to everyone's dashboard at 8 o'clock. That way, I can just look at the list that's on the site and I can look at the list that's on the shop site and then just go through it and just add you all on. Just make sure that you do have an account on when you purchase it, it should give you an account. So just make sure if you don't have one, go to the Academy site and make sure you have an account. That is going to make it so much easier for me to add you to the course. Okay. That's going to make it so much easier for me to add you. Just signed up. Can't thank you enough. You are very, very welcome, Miss Brown. All right. I'm going to jump off so I can go get dinner so that I can go in and add all y'all to the course because it's quite a few of them coming in. But I thank you guys so very much for that. But again, I don't know why it's not showing up directly in your dashboard, but I will go in and add you to it. If you don't see it by 8:30, or you especially tomorrow, if you're not checking it tonight, if you don't see it by 8:30, go ahead and shoot us an email, Sillaholics@gmail.com, and I will look into it for you if you don't see it on there. But the Inkcredibletoday code, so that $86 for that class will only be valid until 8 p.m. tonight. Okay. So if you're watching the playback of this and it is after 8 p.m. on 9/21/21, the code is not valid and the regular cost of it is $215. Okay. Okay. All right. No other questions for me. All right, guys. Thank you guys so very much. I would have sub something because I still have that heat press on back there. But yeah, I don't know what I should actually sub. But thank you guys so very much for watching. If I think of something before I turn it off, I'll come back and sub something. Don't know what, but I always hate when I turn my heat press on and then I don't actually sub anything with it. Other than, we did sub the plaques. So if you missed that one, definitely go back and check out that video because we did these 3 awards and plaques on that video. All right, guys, until next time, Have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.